It's the last stand. It's beat around the bush. I've already done one, but it didn't record properly. So, for all intents and purposes, this is attempt 1 at beat around the bush. Now, the heroes that we've got, I think Carol is the best bet for the leader, giving her the 7mm Harrier. That has a lot of status effects, and of course we want to be inflicting status effects if we're using Guardian Carol, especially if she's the leader. Russell's going to be coming along. He's bringing the Porcelain Pulverizer. It's great to bring this weaponized teacup out. And then we've got Aaron. He's using the Blizzard Pistol. This is so that we're hitting lots of enemies all at once. The Pulverizer and the Blizzard Pistol, they have a small area of effect, and of course Carol's rifle can hit multiple targets as well, especially with that lovely what is it, the large caliber. That's it, the large caliber. That means you're potentially snagging more enemies every time you shoot, and we should be able to you know, be pretty open with how we're using our charge attacks. Good man there, Russell. What we've got that could be a problem, of course, is those Commonwealth walkers. Looks like we've got one who's going to pop in and say hi. I'm glad that he's a fair distance away. Man, I was just saying about how difficult you were going to be to deal with, and he just dies instantly. Not very good, is it? But as we get into the later levels, of course, they will obviously present themselves as more of a problem. Speaking of problems, kind of got Carol trapped there. Let's move her out of here. Everyone's crippled. Thank goodness for that, because otherwise we would have been in trouble right from the start there. But we're going to make the use of the fact that we can just slow these guys down. That's Speedy. He's fast, but he ain't going to reach us if we're all the way over here. I think the first run through, by the way, I used Carol as leader. I had Rufus on the team as well. I thought he might be a good addition because he gets charge attack every single turn, so it was just going to be charge attacks everywhere. I think I used Alpha as well, and it was a good little team. They did lack a bit of punch. They didn't really have that really hard hitting power that that you need as you get to you know really past sort of wave 10, where you got to be killing things pretty quickly. So we've gone with Aaron and Russell here. They're shooters. They hit a lot harder. And the fact that everyone can cripple targets is just great. Very, very useful. Let's get a charge attack for Russell there. And of course, we're looking to do things like set metalheads and things on fire, because even though we do hit hard, they yeah, I mean, look, you can see that we're not causing a ton of damage with our attacks, even with that lovely double tap, even with the fact that we're using shooters. So that fire that Carol is providing just really helps us a lot when we just need to inflict a bit more hurt. Good. Very glad that closest tank got taken out. Let's set his buddy on fire. Shoot straight through him. Oh, a little armored guy has just popped up to say hi. Hello. Have a flaming bullet to the face. Lots of walkers coming in, nothing too formidable. But this map is just... it's not got great visibility. Such a ubiquitous sort of a simple map. But that lack of visibility can be a killer. And you have to have that choice between sort of spreading your guys out so that you can see where everything is and focusing your firepower. It's a choice that has to be made. Now, I want somebody to be charged. Well done, Russell. Let's move Aaron back just so that we can have a better look at what's coming in. Okay, now I'm just thinking, can I cripple everybody? Yes, I can, because you go for those guys. Great, well done on taking out those speedies so quickly. Maybe we'll get some good defensive shooting in as well. Okay, there's one of them cheeky little speedy walkers, bless them, coming in to sneak up on us. We want to get that armored walker on fire. I want to get him on fire as well. It's not really going to be particularly easy to do that, so just do this. We should be safe. Good, I'm glad that he's on fire. Now we got tactical, so we should be able to shoot, put those on fire. We should be able to clear these guys. Yes. Good old tactical. We shot and we can move. Who's got tactical out of Russell and Aaron? I can't remember. Let's just give these guys a bit of good news. Don't need to use a charge attack, I don't think, on them. And this is what we want. We want bad guys bunched up. Now, I want you on fire. Good. On fire and stunned. Even better. I want to put some distance between myself and where these new walkers are going to be coming in. Do I want to use Aaron's charge attack? I don't think we really need to use a charge attack there. Okay. 2 targets that we want on fire, but we can only get one of them really. So we'll get the metalhead on fire. In some ways he's weaker than tanks because he can be stunned, but he's very resilient to shooting attacks. So we'll get him cooking first, and then his buddy the tank next. Hello. There you go. Cheeky walkers. Sneaking up on you. Oh, I was gonna get that tank cooking, wasn't I? Well, we can land some nice shots on him anyway. And he's just dropped dead. These guys, not too much of a problem. Yes, they are pursuing us. By the time they reach us, they will just be crispy bodies on the floor. Let's get some charge points for Aaron. Let's move Russell down here. Okay, it's a good spot for the enemy to spawn in. Very good spot, in fact, because we can do that. Let's set you alight. Let's give you a standard attack. I mean, you can see already that normal attacks just aren't causing a lot of damage. You're still shooting the enemy. It's still going to hurt. It's not going to hurt a lot, but when they're on fire or they're already very damaged, you know, those attacks can add up. What we're also doing is we're just slowing them down. You really wouldn't think that crippling is so good. You describe it to somebody and you say, well, you limit their movement to 1 square. Most people would sort of say, well, you know, most walkers, I know speedies can move faster, but they usually only walk 2 squares. Is it really that useful to you know, to sort of slow them down like that? And you know, it really is. Aaron, you keep attacking these guys. Now, what we could have done is we could have given Russell the save his handgun, and of course, whenever he gets a charge, he essentially gets 2 attack. He makes a charge attack. That's a free attack, and then he gets another one. This one, he shoots that charge attack, and he's done. Yeah, come on, let's finish him off. Oof. Okay. But yeah, the point is crippling. It's so useful. On paper, it might not seem so great. Once you've started getting used to it, you know, maybe it's a bit of a problem. You start to rely on it. you can get into the habit of thinking like, well, everyone's only going to move 1 square. You got to got to cripple them first. Let's do that. Let's hit him, mostly just so that we're shooting something and potentially getting some charge points. Still alive, huh? Okay, I would really like to get a charge point for Mr. Aaron. Charge point for Mr. Russell. Carol, just let's put that guy out of his misery. Okay, and then we've got a metalhead. He's not really been hurt at all. Charge attack from Carol. Get these guys on fire. Get them crippled. Tactical lets us move. I'm not going to use my charge attack. I mean, I could, but I think I'd rather use it here. Get a couple of targets hit. Hope to get some charge points. Nope. Oh, I could have shot with Carol. Again, she has tactical. Can't. Should have made more of a point of remembering who's got what on their armor, because one of these guys has got tactical, the other does not. Yeah, let's do that. Aaron, how do you feel about getting some charge points? Good man. Let's get that tank and that metalhead on fire. The bad guys are really stacking up now, aren't they? I don't think we need to use Carol's cookies just yet. These guys are on fire. We can hit them with double taps all day long. We can stun them. Priority here is to get one of these guys on fire. I'm not going to move him there because that metalhead could potentially get Aaron. I would sort of trust to our defensive shooting, but it would still be a risk. Now, I'm hoping for some stuns here. Okay, that's great. It's really, really good. Let's keep hold of your charge attack. I don't think we'd get too much value out of it. Sure, we'd hit a little bit harder, but what's that going to get us? Not an awful lot. Let's kill that one metalhead, and then let's hit this guy a little bit more. He is still a problem because we're going to have to move past him. We could go here. No, you're a problem. We need to cripple him. What do we think? Do we think that that metalhead is gonna drop dead? I kind of think he will. You so are not crippled. Damn, I really need to know who's got the tactical on their armor, because we need to cripple. It's very annoying that that walker that I just shot, wasn't crippled. Can we shoot through that metalhead? Yes, we can. You, sir. You cheeky so-and-so. Now we're gambling that that metalhead is going to die. Bad gamble. Well, that went really, really badly. I needed that metalhead to die. I thought he was. It was a calculated risk, but the calculations were wrong. So we're at wave 17 and we're stuck with 2 people. Pretty bad stuff, really. Aaron had that fantastic weapon as well, which we could have really sort of used for a few more waves, certainly. It's Carol and it's Russell. We're going to have to see how we can do with these guys alone. Pretty target-rich environment, so we should be able to go pretty loose with our charge attacks. But yeah, it's really not what we wanted to have, unfortunately. Civvy. I mean, if saying that's life applies when you're fighting hordes of the undead, I don't know. Let's get that metalhead on fire. Let's get all of these guys on fire. Let's get them rooted and back. That's nice. Metalhead's not... Well, he's rooted, but he's not on fire. I'm not going to get any defensive shooting this turn because nobody's going to be moving. Oh, there we go. For once, a surprise Speedy who's actually serving a purpose for us. Kind of doing it again, aren't I? I'm gambling that he's going to die. It's that Speedy that would actually be able to get to us. But I can't shoot through that metalhead. This might have been a mistake. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, that walker's on fire as well, so he's gonna have to... Ugh, goodness me. Goodness me. Save Carol. Or don't. Alright, I mean, that didn't go so well. Well, it was better than the last time. Last time wasn't so great either. This is a tough one. There's something about beat around the bush which, not I'm not really confident about. That wasn't a fantastic result, but there you go. I think I'm looking forward to the next try, and we'll give it a go with a different team and see how we do there. I don't think that's a dreadful score, but I think we could have done better. Let's see if we do better next time. As it stands, thank you very much for watching.